Welcome to the Hands-On History Podcast. My name is Mark Collings. I'm currently President of the Central Alberta Historical Society and Vice President of the Historical Society of Alberta. I'm also Executive Producer with Destination History, a historical documentary production company. Hands-On History tells the stories of historical sites around Alberta, taking us on unique journeys throughout the province. In today's podcast, we have the privilege of welcoming Glynis Smith, Director and Chairperson for the Meeting Creek Heritage Site, who is going to share with us the story of the historic train station in Meeting Creek. Welcome, Glynis.
Thank you.
Perhaps we can start off by telling us a little bit about the history of the Meeting Creek area.
Meeting Creek is a really picturesque hamlet now, and it's about 38 kilometers south of Kamloops. But it started to be settled by pioneers in the 1870s. A lot of Swedish people and Norwegian people settled there, coming by covered wagon before the train came in 1917. The soil around the area was great for farming, and there's still farmers living there. They once had, 50 years ago, the town had 2 gas stations, a car dealership, hardware, general store, a coffee shop, post office, and a video store, and other stores. But now it's a very small hamlet. But I think that the people really support the little town. It has a couple businesses, and so it's more like a community, not just the town.
Why was Meeting Creek chosen as the site for the rail station? By who built it? Was it the rail company built it?
The rail companies, the Canadian Northern Railway went right through Meeting Creek, because it actually went northwest there, and the train would come from Edinburgh actually, and so it was part of that system, and the people. There's a lot of grain produced in the area. And so the station was built, and then in 1917, the first elevator was built. And there were 3 elevators there. So that is why, the town expanded to about, I think there was about 700 people in it at one time in that hotel.
So the building of the station precipitated the growth of the town.
Well, absolutely. Yes, it did. And the thing is about the hotel, a little bit of an interesting history, because the soil there is like the Badlands, and so it has a lot of bentonite. So they had bentonite springs, and people would come on a Friday night, and they would stay in the hotel, swim in the bentonite pool, and then go home the next day. So it has some interesting history too.
Wow, steam baths in the province of Alberta. That sounds pretty exotic. So what features of the rail station qualified for Alberta Historic Site designation?
Well, the Meeting Creek station itself is a 1913 standard class station. But it represents one of the few remaining examples of its design on its original site, with both a portion of the original railway and the classic Prairie Grain Elevator built in 1917. And the grain elevator itself is a best example of an earlier elevator, complete with the original hydraulic engine and many other structural artifacts, including an elevator office and a fuel shed that you won't find anywhere in Alberta.
What kind of access would visitors have to the rail station?
Well, during the summer months, from May to through September, many weekends we do have volunteers out at the station. Otherwise, there is a business out there, and a wonderful lady that runs it for Half Done in Sales, where people can go and they will be led into the elevator or the station. So they just ask, that's on the door, how to do that. Or if people if you're going as a family members, or you're just going as a group or a small group, all people need to do is phone the Camrose Heritage Railway Station and at 672-3099. So that should be 780-672-3099 and book it. And we will ensure that there's someone there to take you. It's Camrose Canadian at telus.net is our email, and camrosecanadian.ca is our website.
So tell me